Astrological Forecast of the Conflicts for January 2025 by Ambrosius Holloway. January 2025 is marked by transformative energy and forward momentum as outer planets remain in direct motion. Themes of governance, innovation, and societal shifts dominate the month. Key planetary alignments highlight both opportunities for technological progress and challenges in leadership and global alliances. The Sun transitions from Capricorn's disciplined energy to Aquarius's visionary influence, signaling a balance between structure and progress. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn until January 15 encourages reassessment in governance and economic policies before allowing forward momentum. Tensions arise from ideological conflicts and sudden disruptions, but opportunities for collaboration and sustainable growth abound. Capricorn's command, a world reshaped by accountability and reform. As the Sun traverses the resolute terrain of Capricorn from January 1 to 19, 2025, a palpable shift in global energy takes hold. The rhythm of this astrological journey mirrors the measured beat of construction hammers, the rustle of government papers, and the hum of innovative technologies. Capricorn, the steadfast architect of the zodiac, inspires a disciplined reawakening of leadership, responsibility, and reform. Governance and stability, crafting the pillars of tomorrow. Capricorn's firm hand steadies the global stage. Political leaders convene under its influence, their deliberations echoing the mountain goat's unyielding ascent. In bustling capitals and serene council halls, strategies are forged with precision. Negotiations span continents, painting a picture of flags fluttering in solidarity and handshakes exchanged over agreements that promise longevity. Accountability becomes the watchword as leaders step forward to tackle systemic weaknesses with pragmatic resolve. Economic renaissance, foundations of progress. Beneath Capricorn's watchful gaze, economies recalibrate. Stock market charts flicker with renewed purpose, while factories hum with robotic precision, reflecting the period's emphasis on advanced technology. Investments in sustainable energy surge, embodied by sweeping footage of solar farms glittering under the sun and wind turbines spinning in rhythmic harmony. Capricorn's influence ensures progress that is as practical as it is transformative, ushering in a period of stability amidst global financial challenges. Environmental responsibility, sustaining the Earth's legacy. Saturn, Capricorn's guiding force, amplifies a call for environmental accountability. Across continents, reforestation projects breathe life into barren lands, while waterways once choked with waste now shimmer with clarity. Wind turbines rise like modern sentinels, guarding against the planet's exhaustion. This is a time when humanity acknowledges its debt to the Earth, aligning progress with preservation. Institutional accountability, strengthening global foundations. Capricorn's disciplined ethos reshapes institutions. In the halls of the United Nations, diplomats deliberate reforms to modernize and fortify global systems. Analysts pore over intricate datasets, crafting strategies for healthcare, education, and social equity. Images of medical professionals innovating new solutions underscore a collective commitment to ensure resilience in the face of future crises. Key events: a world in motion. Diplomatic breakthroughs, agreements forged in unity. Under Capricorn's steady guidance, nations collaborate on ambitious treaties aimed at economic resilience and climate action. Scenes of ink drying on newly signed agreements and shared smiles across diplomatic tables capture a spirit of cooperation that feels refreshingly tangible. Infrastructure progress, building the future. Capricorn's practical energy brings infrastructure to the forefront. High-speed trains glide through scenic landscapes, construction crews raise futuristic buildings, and renewable energy grids connect communities. These moments symbolize the enduring impact of intentional, strategic development. Natural disasters and preparedness, rising from adversity. Capricorn's lessons arrive unbidden as natural disasters remind the world of its fragility. Flooded cities and emergency teams in action underscore the need for robust policies. Yet, from the chaos, stories of resilience emerge. Communities rebuilding stronger, united by a shared vision for a better future. Capricorn's legacy, stability and reform. As the Sun prepares to leave Capricorn's domain, its lasting imprint is clear. Sunlit skylines now rise above thriving communities, reflecting a period where accountability and structure took precedence. Capricorn's influence, like the stones of an ancient fortress, forms the foundation of a future defined by strength and collaboration. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn from January 1 to 15, 2025, the governance reckoning. In the heart of Capricorn's 10th house, Mercury's retrograde casts a shadow of introspection over the pillars of governance, authority, and institutional planning. From January 1 to 15, 2025, the cosmic messenger's backward dance slows the gears of progress, compelling leaders to revisit their foundations. Boardroom debates turn tense, political strategies falter, and decision-makers face the quiet hum of recalibration. The atmosphere is laden with questions. What cracks lie hidden in the walls of power? What truths have gone unspoken in the corridors of influence? Governance in the crosshairs, challenges and hidden opportunities. As Mercury retraces its steps, the world witnesses the inevitable slowdowns, diplomatic missteps, infrastructure delays, and bureaucratic tangles. The imagery is stark. Halted cranes on construction sites, political leaders at a standstill, and economic forecasts clouded by uncertainty. Yet within these disruptions lies a rare gift, the opportunity to amend what's broken. Leaders are nudged to analyze past misjudgments and refine their approach. Capricorn's disciplined energy demands more than surface-level fixes. It insists on sustainable solutions built to withstand time's scrutiny. Unfinished business. Dusting off the past. Mercury's retrograde compels a reckoning with the unresolved. Legislative drafts long abandoned resurface, and archives once sealed are now thrust into the spotlight. Picture lawmakers poring over aging statutes, corporate executives revising contracts, and public leaders addressing grievances left to fester. The moment is bittersweet, as the weight of past oversights mingles with the hope of building anew. This cosmic pause is not a delay, it's a recalibration, urging leaders to engage with precision and integrity. Institutional reflection. A global pause. The retrograde's influence extends to the inner workings of institutions. Economic analysts reassess fiscal strategies, healthcare specialists deliberate reforms, and environmental advocates uncover gaps in policy. Across the globe, think tanks hum with activity, their deliberations captured in scenes of glowing monitors, data-laden whiteboards, and hushed conversations. It's a time of quiet revolution, where the seeds of enduring change are sown in the fertile soil of reflection. Forward momentum, the shift to action. On January 15, Mercury stations direct, and the wheels of progress begin to turn once more. The narrative shifts dramatically. Halted negotiations become successful treaties, contracts are signed with purpose, and leaders step forward to address their nations. The energy of Capricorn, tempered by the lessons of the retrograde, transforms into determined action. What was once delayed now emerges refined, ready to withstand the challenges of tomorrow. Capricorn's enduring legacy. Even as Mercury resumes its forward motion, the retrograde's lessons leave an indelible mark. The disciplined energy of Capricorn lingers, inspiring governance rooted in accountability and institutions bolstered by careful planning. Cities thrive under this influence, their public services efficient, their policies cohesive. Collaborative discussions pave the way for innovation while honoring the structures that ensure stability. The visionary dawn. Sun in Aquarius from January 20 to 31, 2025. As the Sun strides confidently into Aquarius, the cosmos hums with the resonance of possibility. The transition from Capricorn's measured ascent to Aquarius's daring leap marks the arrival of a visionary revolution. Across continents, humanity stirs with a shared ambition to reshape the future, setting the stage for breakthroughs in technology, social reform, and global collaboration. This period is not just an invitation to imagine but a mandate to act. The air crackles with urgency as innovation merges with collective action, painting a vivid tapestry of hope and progress that spans from bustling metropolises to the distant reaches of space. Innovation and technology, unleashing tomorrow's wonders. Under Aquarius's inventive gaze, the world is electrified by technological marvels. High-tech laboratories buzz with breakthroughs, unveiling clean energy skyscrapers that glitter in urban skylines and AI-driven medical solutions poised to revolutionize global health. Imagine the awe as space agencies push further into the cosmic unknown, launching missions that redefine humanity's place among the stars. Aquarius doesn't just ask us to dream, it propels us to leap. These advancements, while dazzling, are rooted in a purpose to transcend boundaries and inspire collective progress. Social justice, the pulse of change. In the streets, chants of unity and determination rise, echoing Aquarius's commitment to humanitarian ideals. Protesters march hand in hand, demanding justice for the marginalized and action against entrenched inequalities. Their energy is matched by policymakers crafting bold reforms aimed at empowering underrepresented communities. This is Aquarius's soul laid bare, a belief that justice isn't a luxury but a necessity, and progress isn't an option but a mandate. Every step resonates with the power of collective transformation, weaving together voices from all walks of life into a symphony of change. Global collaboration, uniting the unlikely. Diplomatic halls hum with excitement as unexpected partnerships form under Aquarius's influence. Traditional boundaries dissolve, giving rise to coalitions between tech visionaries and grassroots activists. Picture tech giants aligning with environmentalists to combat climate change or nations setting aside rivalries to establish ethical digital frameworks. Aquarius inspires a creativity that transcends borders, proving that progress flourishes when collaboration replaces competition. Together, humanity crafts solutions that are as unconventional as they are effective. Community and connectivity, a world woven together. Aquarius's ethos of interconnectedness reverberates through global initiatives. Expanding internet access and digital equity takes center stage, transforming urban landscapes into inclusive, sustainable hubs of innovation. Imagine bustling smart cities powered by renewable energy, where cutting-edge technology fosters environmental harmony and social inclusivity. These interconnected communities are the heart of Aquarius's vision, a world where progress uplifts everyone and technology serves as a bridge to a better future. From Capricorn's roots to Aquarius's skyward leap. The Sun's journey from Capricorn to Aquarius from January 19 to 2025, is a seamless transition from structure to vision. Capricorn's discipline lays the foundation for Aquarius's ingenuity, while Uranus in Taurus adds a practical edge to imaginative advancements. This is a time to blend creativity with realism, forging progress that feels as tangible as it is inspiring. The Aquarian Surge, a global symphony of innovation and unity from January 20 to 31, 2025. As the Sun ascends into Aquarius, the world awakens to a transformative era. This is a time of daring ideas and collaborative strides, where technological breakthroughs, social reforms, and sustainable progress take center stage. From the sunlit streets of North America to the vibrant trade corridors of Central Asia, Aquarius's visionary influence ripples across continents, reshaping humanity's shared future. This is no ordinary transit, it is a clarion call to rethink boundaries, rekindle alliances, and rise together. As nations and communities weave innovation into their cultural fabrics, the air hums with promise, and the future feels closer than ever. North America, a technological vanguard. Beneath Aquarius's inventive gaze, North America takes bold strides into the future. Solar farms stretch endlessly across the Arizona desert, their panels glittering like a sea of mirrors. Tesla's autonomous vehicles hum quietly along urban grids, while Google's AI hubs pulse with the frenetic energy of discovery. Yet this progress is not confined to innovation. Collaborative agreements on migration policies between the US and Mexico signal a humanitarian shift, while Canada's joint tech ventures with its southern neighbor reinforce a spirit of shared progress. NATO's cybersecurity dialogues underline a deeper commitment to collective safety, embodying Aquarius's ethos of innovation balanced with responsibility. Central America, resilience meets ingenuity. In Central America, Aquarius breathes life into governance and climate adaptation. Picture blockchain technologies revolutionizing trade and governance in El Salvador, where transparency and efficiency are becoming the new norm. Farmers across the region adopt climate-smart practices, their fields transformed into testaments of sustainability. As SICA advances digital infrastructure, the region showcases its ingenuity. Climate-adaptive housing rises along coastlines, while resilient trade networks knit communities together. This is Central America's Aquarian story, a narrative of adaptability and forward-thinking solutions in the face of pressing challenges. South America, guardians of the green frontier. In South America, Aquarius champions both the Amazon's preservation and the empowerment of indigenous communities. UNICEF's initiatives to conserve the rainforest come alive in vivid imagery of dense greenery, while Brazil's bustling renewable energy hubs symbolize the continent's pivot to sustainability. The indigenous rise is not just symbolic, it is transformative. Leaders from these communities step forward, reclaiming their place at the table to influence environmental policies. The region's collective actions echo Aquarius's call for inclusivity and balance, making South America a beacon of ecological and social harmony. The Caribbean. Tradition meets technology. The Caribbean embraces Aquarius's progressive energy, blending cultural heritage with cutting-edge technology. Solar-powered resorts glisten on pristine shores, and CARICOM's digital transformation projects create a foundation for climate resilience. AI-driven disaster response systems become lifelines in a region defined by its vulnerability to natural calamities. Here, Aquarius's influence is palpable, a testament to the region's ability to navigate challenges with a blend of tradition and innovation. Western Europe. Ethical innovation on the rise. Under Aquarius's visionary lens, Western Europe emerges as a global leader in ethical and sustainable progress. Wind turbines dot the North Sea, their blades slicing through the air as symbols of green energy triumphs. Research labs in Berlin hum with activity, producing breakthroughs in cryptocurrency regulations and AI ethics. The EU's commitment to balancing innovation with responsibility underscores its Aquarian mission, to lead by example, crafting a future where progress and morality coexist. Eastern Europe and Russia. Innovation amid tension. Eastern Europe and Russia stand at a crossroads, where Aquarius fuels both technological advancements and societal unrest. Moscow unveils groundbreaking defense technologies and announces ambitious space missions. Simultaneously, waves of protests rise, calling for transparency and reform. This duality, a dance of progress and upheaval, captures the complexity of Aquarius's transformative energy in this region. Central Asia. A digital renaissance. Trade corridors buzz with activity as Central Asia embraces digital transformation under Aquarius's watchful eye. The SCO's initiatives foster regional connectivity, while advanced infrastructure projects knit nations closer together. From renewable energy installations to bustling marketplaces powered by blockchain, Central Asia's journey is one of unity and progress, a reflection of Aquarius's capacity to bridge divides. China. A global innovator. In China, Aquarius's influence drives unparalleled advancements in AI, renewable energy, and space exploration. Solar cities shimmer with vitality, and cutting-edge research centers hum with activity. BRICS partnerships flourish, showcasing a shared commitment to technology and sustainability. China's story under Aquarius is one of ambition realized, its global influence solidified through innovation and collaboration. Asia. Tradition blends with innovation. In India, Japan, and Southeast Asia, Aquarius ignites rapid technological progress. Robotic factories and smart cities come alive as ASEAN fosters regional cooperation. Trade agreements reflect a spirit of unity, while advancements in space exploration highlight Asia's global aspirations. The juxtaposition of ancient traditions with cutting-edge innovation captures the Aquarian spirit, positioning Asia as a hub of transformative energy. South Pacific and Oceania. Preserving heritage, driving progress. The South Pacific navigates Aquarius's energy with a focus on climate adaptation and indigenous rights. Coastal communities in Australia and New Zealand thrive with resilient infrastructure, while indigenous voices lead agricultural and technological advancements. This harmonious blend of progress and tradition exemplifies Aquarius's mission, to ensure no one is left behind in the march toward the future. Middle East. Innovating amid evolution. In the Middle East, Aquarius inspires a shift toward diversification and sustainability. Futuristic oil fields equipped with AI technology rise alongside solar farms in the desert. OPEC's integration of innovation reflects a region evolving beyond its resource-driven roots. This is a period of redefinition, a region embracing its potential while remaining anchored in its heritage. Africa. Harnessing the power of unity. Aquarius energizes Africa's rise, where digital infrastructure and renewable energy take center stage. Bustling tech hubs and sprawling solar grids paint a vivid picture of progress. The AU's commitment to regional integration underscores the continent's determination to shape its future collectively. Africa's Aquarian legacy is one of resilience and unity, embodying the humanitarian ethos of this transformative transit. A celestial convergence. The universal ascendant in Gemini and midheaven in Aquarius on January 20, 2025, 12 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. At the stroke of noon, the cosmos aligns with striking precision. The universal ascendant in Gemini, 12 degrees, merges with the midheaven in Aquarius, 15 degrees, casting a transformative glow across the globe. Communication becomes the lifeblood of progress, while innovation and collective action chart humanity's course forward. This is a moment where the dual energies of adaptability and vision weave a global tapestry of possibilities, presenting humanity with the challenge of embracing rapid progress while maintaining ethical integrity. Governance and stability, bridging dialogue and vision. The Gemini ascendant sparks a whirlwind of dialogue, igniting diplomatic exchanges, media discourse, and trade negotiations across continents. Its quicksilver energy fosters adaptability and openness, laying the groundwork for meaningful collaboration. Meanwhile, Aquarius presides from the midheaven, elevating these conversations to ambitious heights. The result is a dynamic fusion. Grassroots initiatives meet international summits, creating a global symphony of societal advancement. Picture bustling conference halls in Geneva, where policymakers debate equitable solutions for emerging challenges, while grassroots coalitions amplify marginalized voices. This alignment invites us to craft governance structures that are not only functional but forward-thinking, uniting the adaptability of Gemini with Aquarius's visionary purpose. Technological progress, balancing innovation and ethics. Under Aquarius's watchful eye, technological breakthroughs dominate the narrative. Robotics in Japanese factories, AI research hubs in North America, and space exploration missions in China symbolize humanity's relentless push toward the future. Yet Gemini whispers a cautionary tale: progress must come hand in hand with accountability. Debates on data privacy, digital equity, and the ethical governance of AI intensify, reflecting the delicate balance between boundless creativity and societal responsibility. It's a vivid tableau. Engineers fine-tuning algorithms while policymakers debate their implications, highlighting the interplay of innovation and caution in an era of rapid transformation. Education and intellectual renaissance, a global awakening. Education systems across the globe flourish under Gemini's influence, with digital classrooms springing to life in sub-Saharan Africa and robotics workshops energizing Southeast Asia's youth. Central America's blockchain seminars redefine governance education, while Aquarius ensures that these advancements reach the broadest possible audience. Visualize vibrant classrooms humming with digital connectivity, where young minds explore STEM fields alongside indigenous traditions. These images reflect the era's intellectual vitality, showcasing a world eager to equip its citizens for the demands of an increasingly interconnected future. Regional impacts, a mosaic of change. North America, pioneers of technological equity. North America steps confidently into the spotlight. Solar farms in California radiate sustainable energy, while Canada leads educational reform with accessible digital platforms. Mexico joins forces with its northern neighbors on renewable energy and trade initiatives, embodying a spirit of regional collaboration. NATO's cybersecurity advancements further emphasize the continent's commitment to strategic innovation. Central America, a digital renaissance takes root. In El Salvador, blockchain technologies revolutionize governance, signaling a shift toward transparency and efficiency. The region's adaptability shines through SICA's climate initiatives and trade digitization efforts. Across Central America, the seeds of modernization sprout into vibrant examples of resilience. South America, sustainability meets equity. The Amazon's preservation takes center stage as UNICEF champions initiatives to conserve this vital resource. Simultaneously, Brazil's sustainable agriculture projects and Argentina's green technologies highlight the continent's commitment to balancing economic growth with environmental stewardship. Indigenous voices rise, shaping policies that echo Aquarius's call for inclusivity. The Caribbean, a testament to resilience. CARICOM spearheads reforms in intellectual property and disaster preparedness, underscoring the region's innovative spirit. Solar-powered coastal communities and resilient infrastructure projects reflect the Caribbean's unwavering determination to thrive in the face of climate challenges. Western Europe, ethical leadership redefined. Germany, France, and the UK shine as ethical vanguards, steering AI regulation and climate technology with precision. Wind turbines along the North Sea stand as monuments to sustainable progress, while research labs in Berlin hum with groundbreaking discoveries. Eastern Europe and Russia, complexity and progress. Eastern Europe and Russia navigate a dual narrative of technological advancement and societal upheaval. Moscow's military innovations and space programs showcase its ambitions, while Ukraine focuses on digital education as a tool for reconstruction. The EAEU fosters integration, blending Gemini's communicative prowess with Aquarius's visionary outlook. China, a titan of innovation. China's advancements in AI, space exploration, and education cement its role as a technological powerhouse. BRICS partnerships on energy and technology underscore China's ability to bridge tradition and modernity, a hallmark of Aquarius's influence. Asia, dynamic growth unleashed. Asia bursts with energy, its regions brimming with progress. India's AI solutions, Japan's robotics revolution, and Southeast Asia's smart cities exemplify the region's drive to blend heritage with modernity. ASEAN's leadership amplifies regional cooperation, positioning Asia as a global trailblazer. South Pacific and Oceania, innovating for survival. The South Pacific navigates its climate challenges with ingenuity. Australia's indigenous rights movements and renewable energy projects set the tone, while the Pacific Islands Forum drives disaster resilience efforts. Solar-powered villages gleam as symbols of hope in a region on the front lines of environmental change. Middle East, diversifying toward the future. In the Middle East, energy diversification and technological integration take precedence. The UAE's green tech investments and Saudi Arabia's renewable projects exemplify the region's pivot toward sustainability, while Iran's space initiatives hint at a bold new chapter. Africa, bridging divides, building futures. Africa strides forward with digital education and renewable energy at its core. South Africa's inclusion programs and the AU's focus on tech infrastructure reflect the continent's commitment to equitable progress. January 2025, celestial currents shaping humanity's next chapter. As the calendar turns to January 2025, the heavens craft a gripping narrative of ambition, tension, and collaboration. Planetary alignments chart a path of bold decisions and visionary possibilities, challenging leaders to navigate ideological divides while harnessing emotional currents. Each day pulses with distinct energy, etched in high-stakes negotiations and transformative global events. January 1, 2025, bold leadership under fire. The new year ignites with the Sun-Mars conjunction in Gemini, casting a spotlight on decisive leadership and assertive governance. Across the world, scenes of high-profile meetings and swift military maneuvers unfold, as leaders step into the spotlight to reshape trade agreements and realign international alliances. Yet this bold energy carries a shadow. Fragile partnerships quiver under the strain of rising assertiveness, while geopolitical tensions flicker like a warning flame. Hovering in the background, the Neptune-Pluto square in Pisces underscores the day's complexity, weaving a tale of ideological discord and cultural fragmentation. From heated debates on media platforms to whispers of misinformation campaigns, the day demands more than strength, it calls for reflection and diplomacy. January 2, 2025, vision meets vulnerability. The tone shifts as the Sun harmonizes with Neptune in Aries, igniting a surge of visionary collaboration. Footage of global summits captures moments of breakthrough. Diplomats shake hands, educational reforms take root, and spiritual leaders call for unity. Creative thinking flows freely, birthing innovative solutions to bridge gaps in understanding and cooperation. Yet, beneath this harmony stirs the emotional tempest of the Moon-Mars opposition in Sagittarius. Protesters fill streets, their chants echoing demands for freedom and justice. Passionate speeches ring out in defense of personal liberties, painting a stark contrast to the diplomatic breakthroughs of the day. This juxtaposition between vision and vulnerability challenges leaders to address societal discontent with empathy and understanding, ensuring that progress is not overshadowed by discord. Governance and stability, walking the tightrope of change. The Sun-Mars conjunction demands bold action, from strategic military maneuvers to groundbreaking policy reforms. Meanwhile, the Sun-Neptune trine offers a counterbalance, urging leaders to infuse their decisiveness with creativity and collaboration. Together, these aspects highlight the duality of leadership in January: the need to act swiftly while maintaining a clear, inclusive vision for the future. Cultural crossroads, navigating ideological tensions. The Neptune-Pluto square in Pisces exposes deep rifts in cultural narratives and belief systems. Media scrutiny intensifies as leaders wrestle with the challenges of misinformation and polarized ideologies. From debates over educational curricula to clashes on public platforms, this aspect underscores the philosophical divides that shape the world's socio-political dynamics. Leaders are tasked with fostering inclusivity, crafting a path that honors diverse perspectives while countering disinformation. Public voices, the emotional undercurrent. The Moon-Mars opposition unveils the emotional resonance driving grassroots movements. Crowds fill public squares, unified by their calls for systemic reform and societal change. These demonstrations are not mere displays of defiance, they are the heartbeat of a collective yearning for transformation. Leaders must listen, integrating these emotional currents into policies that resonate with the people's needs and aspirations. January 3rd and 4, 2025. A celestial prelude to global transformation. The opening days of January 2025 bring a powerful convergence of cosmic energies, heralding opportunities for growth, collaboration, and profound transformation. The Sun-Jupiter conjunction on January 3rd radiates optimism and expansive leadership, while the Venus-Pluto sextile on January 4th deepens the power of partnerships and emotional resonance. These 2 days mark a turning point, setting the tone for bold international cooperation and visionary problem-solving on the global stage. January 3rd, 2025. Expansive leadership on a global stage. Under the radiant influence of the Sun-Jupiter conjunction in Pisces, 9th house, January 3rd dawns with a sense of boundless possibility. Across the globe, leaders convene in vibrant summits and conferences, their discussions infused with optimism and a shared commitment to tackle humanity's most pressing challenges. Imagine scenes of international delegations in celebratory handshakes, the hum of cultural exchanges fostering mutual understanding, and educational initiatives bridging divides. Immigration policies are reimagined with inclusivity, and trade agreements are forged with foresight and ambition. This is a day defined by expansive thinking, where bold strategies pave the way for addressing complex global issues. The alignment's Piscean energy infuses these efforts with compassion, emphasizing the need for unity in governance and policy. It's a day when visionary leadership lights the path toward a more interconnected and harmonious world. January 4th, 2025. Depth, transformation, and emotional resonance. As the Sun-Jupiter energy evolves, the Venus-Pluto sextile in Capricorn, 7th house, steps forward on January 4th, introducing a profound focus on partnerships and transformative collaboration. Financial diplomacy takes center stage, with scenes of trade negotiations and innovative governance strategies illustrating the creative energy of this alignment. Meanwhile, the Moon-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, 9th house, amplifies emotional resonance, adding depth to the day's narrative. Leaders navigate shared challenges with empathy, their decisions reflecting a delicate balance of practicality and vision. Grassroots movements surge with momentum, and cultural exchanges radiate the transformative power of shared understanding. This is a day where meaningful connections between nations, communities, and individuals drive progress. Partnerships are not just agreements, they're catalysts for systemic change and long-term stability. Governance and stability, visionary and inclusive leadership. The Sun-Jupiter conjunction calls for optimism and inclusivity in global governance. Immigration policies are reshaped with compassion, and international summits reflect a commitment to cooperation. Meanwhile, the Venus-Pluto sextile reinforces transformative partnerships, solidifying agreements in financial and diplomatic realms. Together, these energies chart a course for governance that balances ambition with unity. Economic and financial progress, creativity meets transformation. The Venus-Pluto alignment inspires breakthroughs in economic diplomacy, transforming the way nations approach trade and systemic financial challenges. Footage of policy negotiations underscores the importance of sustainable strategies, where ambition is tempered with long-term stability. These alignments mark a turning point for economic progress, where innovation meets the resilience needed for global recovery. Cultural and emotional insight, building bridges across divides. The Moon-Neptune conjunction introduces emotional depth, fostering empathy in cultural exchanges and policy discussions. Scenes of grassroots movements, international gatherings, and visionary initiatives illustrate the role of shared understanding in crafting a harmonious future. This energy encourages leaders to listen deeply, building solutions rooted in human connection. January 5 to 6, 2025, Forces of Innovation and Strategic Transformation. The celestial currents of January 5 and 6, 2025, surge with energy, illuminating pathways for bold innovation, visionary partnerships, and transformative action. As the Mars-Uranus trine on January 5 ignites groundbreaking technological and economic advancements, the Mercury-Pluto conjunction on January 6 ushers in a period of introspection and strategic reform. These days stand as a testament to humanity's resilience and ingenuity, marking a turning point in the global pursuit of progress. January 5, 2025, breakthroughs fueled by visionary collaboration. Under the dynamic influence of the Mars-Uranus trine in Taurus, second house, January 5 bursts into action with a wave of technological breakthroughs and economic reforms. Laboratories hum with activity, where scientists unveil cutting-edge renewable energy solutions, while construction sites come alive with projects designed to revolutionize infrastructure. Leaders step forward with ambitious policies to stabilize economies and ensure long-term sustainability. Across continents, the Jupiter-Neptune sextile in Pisces, ninth house, amplifies this energy, fostering global partnerships that transcend borders. Imagine scenes of international delegations uniting for cultural exchanges, sustainability initiatives, and humanitarian projects. From bustling conference halls to collaborative research centers, this alignment paints a vivid picture of humanity's collective drive toward shared goals. It's a day where vision meets action, setting a hopeful tone for the future. Leaders prioritize not just progress, but purpose, crafting strategies that reflect the enduring spirit of unity and innovation. January 6, 2025, Transformative Thinking for a Resilient Future. The energy deepens as the Mercury-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn, 8th house, takes center stage on January 6. This alignment calls for introspection and precision, as policymakers, economists, and analysts delve into the intricacies of financial systems and governance structures. Scenes unfold of leaders in intense discussions, their focus sharpened by the gravity of systemic inefficiencies. Data streams flicker across screens, revealing hidden vulnerabilities in institutional frameworks. Yet, amid these challenges, the day's energy supports transformative thinking. Bold strategies emerge to address complex issues, emphasizing resilience and sustainability in the face of uncertainty. This is not just a moment of reform, it is a recalibration of global systems, driven by a shared commitment to creating economic frameworks that endure. Governance and stability. Innovation meets strategy. The Mars-Uranus trine ignites bold leadership, pushing the boundaries of technological and economic progress. Meanwhile, the Mercury-Pluto conjunction demands meticulous analysis, emphasizing the need for governance that is both innovative and structurally sound. Together, these alignments weave a narrative of collaboration and resilience, where bold ideas are tempered with thoughtful execution. Economic and technological advancements, pioneering the future. January 5's technological breakthroughs are fueled by Mars's dynamic energy and Uranus's revolutionary spark. From renewable energy to advanced infrastructure, the focus is on building systems that serve humanity's future. The following day, Mercury and Pluto lend their weight to economic reform, ensuring that progress is not only ambitious but equitable and sustainable. Cultural and humanitarian vision, a collective journey. The Jupiter-Neptune sextile infuses these days with a sense of global unity, inspiring partnerships that address both sustainability and humanitarian needs. Scenes of cultural exchanges, international summits, and grassroots movements highlight the shared challenges and opportunities that connect humanity. From coastal communities embracing renewable energy to summits addressing resource management, these alignments call for a collective effort to create a harmonious global future. January 7 to 8, 2025, Bridging Cultures, Transforming Systems. As the second week of January unfolds, the cosmic stage sets a compelling narrative of unity, creativity, and profound change. The harmonious Venus-Jupiter sextile on January 7 illuminates pathways for cultural diplomacy and artistic expression, while the transformative Sun-Pluto conjunction on January 8 challenges global leaders to redefine governance and authority. Together, these celestial events invite humanity to weave optimism with reform, crafting a world shaped by collaboration and resilience. January 7, 2025. Optimism in cultural harmony. The day opens with the vibrant energy of the Venus-Jupiter sextile in Pisces, 9th house, infusing the global atmosphere with creativity and goodwill. Diplomatic gatherings buzz with enthusiasm, where leaders exchange ideas that transcend borders. In bustling marketplaces and art-filled theaters, cultural exchanges thrive, sparking conversations rooted in mutual respect and shared values. Imagine the sights. A diplomatic summit where trade agreements are signed alongside performances by artists blending traditions from East and West. Conversations are filled with hope, and collaboration takes on an almost celebratory tone. This alignment emphasizes the power of creativity to heal divides, making January 7 the day for building bridges across nations and cultures. January 8, 2025, the weight of transformative leadership. As dawn breaks on January 8, the intensity of the Sun-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn, 10th house, sweeps across the globe. In the halls of power, leadership transitions, legislative reforms, and bold announcements redefine the landscape of governance. Press conferences unveil ambitious plans for sustainability, and parliamentary debates echo with calls for systemic change. Yet, this day is not without its tensions. Power struggles emerge in regions already fraught with geopolitical challenges. Still, the transformative energy of this alignment offers a chance to dismantle outdated systems and rebuild with equity and sustainability at the core. Picture leaders stepping forward with conviction, their strategies aiming to redistribute power and address long-standing societal inequities. January 8 is a moment where bold vision meets the demand for structural resilience. Governance and stability, balancing vision with reform. The energy of these 2 days reflects a delicate interplay between unity and transformation. The Venus-Jupiter sextile champions collaboration, emphasizing cultural and diplomatic harmony. In contrast, the Sun-Pluto conjunction demands courageous leadership to tackle systemic challenges, calling for governance that embraces both inclusivity and accountability. Cultural and economic renewal, where creativity meets change. On January 7, the Venus-Jupiter alignment fosters artistic and spiritual innovation, underscoring the value of cultural exchanges and trade agreements. By January 8, the Sun-Pluto conjunction shifts the focus to economic restructuring and governance reform, reminding the world that progress demands not only creativity but also the courage to face uncomfortable truths. January 10 to 12, 2025, uniting hope and progress on a global stage. The celestial alignments of January 10 and 12, 2025, paint a powerful narrative of optimism, unity, and groundbreaking innovation. As the Moon-Jupiter conjunction on January 10 radiates a sense of global harmony, the Mercury-Uranus trine and Saturn-Uranus sextile on January 12 propel humanity into a new era of transformative solutions. Together, these days illuminate a path where shared values meet practical progress, fostering a world driven by hope and ingenuity. January 10, 2025, collective optimism and cultural renaissance. The Moon-Jupiter conjunction in Pisces, 9th house, casts a radiant glow over January 10, filling the day with optimism and inclusivity. Across continents, classrooms buzz with eager discussions as international educational programs gain momentum, while cultural festivals dazzle audiences with vibrant performances that celebrate diversity. Leaders champion humanitarian efforts, emphasizing the power of unity in addressing global challenges. Picture this: a bustling cultural festival in a historic square, where traditional dances meet modern artistry, symbolizing the harmony of past and future. Meanwhile, collaborative classrooms link students from across the globe, fostering connections that transcend borders. These moments encapsulate the day's energy, one of bridge building and celebrating humanity's shared spirit. This alignment calls for a renewed focus on academic initiatives and cultural exchanges that heal divides and amplify mutual understanding. January 10th is a day that reminds the world of the strength found in unity. January 12, 2025. Innovating tradition for a sustainable future. 2 days later, the energy shifts to innovation and practical progress, as the Mercury-Uranus trine in Virgo, 6th house, and the Saturn-Uranus sextile in Pisces and Taurus take center stage. Laboratories hum with activity as breakthroughs in technology and communication redefine efficiency and sustainability. Urban landscapes transform with the unveiling of sustainable infrastructure projects, blending futuristic designs with time-tested principles. Imagine a cityscape where towering solar-powered buildings rise alongside carefully restored historical landmarks. Communication systems streamline humanitarian aid, ensuring that help reaches the most vulnerable. These advancements embody the harmonious balance of tradition and progress that January 12th inspires. The Mercury-Uranus trine sparks moments of brilliance, driving innovation in technology and environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, the Saturn-Uranus sextile ensures these advancements are grounded in practicality, integrating seamlessly into established systems to create lasting change. Governance and stability. Knowledge and innovation as pillars of progress. January 10's energy emphasizes the transformative power of education and cultural diplomacy in building a unified world. By January 12, the focus shifts to the integration of innovation into governance and societal structures. Together, these days remind us that knowledge and technology are indispensable tools for fostering stability and growth. Economic and environmental renaissance. Practical solutions for shared challenges. The Moon-Jupiter conjunction shines a light on initiatives that celebrate shared values, fostering optimism and cooperation. The Mercury-Uranus trine and Saturn-Uranus sextile amplify humanity's capacity for practical, sustainable solutions, from renewable energy projects to streamlined communication systems. These alignments highlight the power of collective effort in addressing complex global challenges. A global symphony of unity and progress. As January 10th and 12 unfold, they echo a shared message: humanity's potential is boundless when fueled by optimism and guided by ingenuity. These days showcase the seamless interplay of harmony and innovation, reminding the world that progress thrives when rooted in shared values. Looking ahead, the narrative of January promises more moments of renewal and resilience. The story of unity, hope, and transformative progress continues, inviting the world to embrace its collective strength and chart a brighter path forward. Stay tuned for what lies ahead, where inspiration meets action and tradition dances with innovation. January 15th to 17, 2025. Bridging structure and innovation on the global stage. As the heart of January pulses with determination and vision, celestial alignments chart a course for disciplined progress and transformative breakthroughs. From the steady teamwork of the Mars-Saturn sextile on January 15th to the electrifying innovation of the Sun-Uranus trine on January 17th, these days encapsulate a dynamic interplay between collective action and economic ingenuity. This period signals a harmonious blend of structure and creativity, setting a precedent for sustainable growth and resilience. January 15th, 2025. Disciplined unity and collective momentum. The Mars-Saturn sextile in Aquarius, 11th house, casts its grounded yet assertive energy over January 15th, fostering a spirit of teamwork and deliberate progress. Across bustling international summits and local grassroots meetings, leaders and communities converge to address shared challenges. Ambition finds its balance in methodical planning, as alliances are forged and long-term strategies take shape. Picture diplomats engrossed in tense yet productive negotiations, their determination mirrored by collaborative workshops where project teams meticulously outline plans for societal advancement. Community leaders rise to address pressing concerns, their voices resonating with the steady cadence of collective resolve. This day embodies the power of unified effort, where disciplined action transforms vision into reality. The Mars-Saturn alignment reminds us that progress thrives when energy is channeled into well-structured endeavors. January 15th is not merely a day of work, it's a testament to humanity's capacity for disciplined collaboration. January 17th, 2025. Pioneering innovation in economic and resource management. 2 days later, the Sun-Uranus trine in Capricorn, 2nd house, ushers in a surge of transformative energy, illuminating the global landscape with economic ingenuity and sustainable practices. The world turns its gaze toward trade hubs bustling with activity, where leaders unveil groundbreaking agreements designed to stabilize markets and optimize resources. Renewable energy installations glisten under the sunlight, symbolizing humanity's commitment to sustainability. Financial summits hum with discussions of innovative economic reforms that aim to balance growth with resilience. Picture the unveiling of a new global sustainability pact, with leaders promising a future where creativity and pragmatism work hand in hand to address the planet's most urgent challenges. This alignment, blending Capricorn's practicality with Uranus's revolutionary spark, ignites a shift in how resources are managed and economies are structured. January 17th marks a turning point, a day when the world dares to redefine its approach to progress. Governance and stability, the dual forces of teamwork and ingenuity. January 15th sets the stage with its focus on disciplined collaboration, drawing attention to the strength of alliances and methodical planning. By January 17th, the emphasis shifts to the transformative power of innovation, particularly in governance and economic policies. Together, these alignments highlight the necessity of combining structured teamwork with forward-thinking creativity to address global challenges effectively. Economic and environmental vision, a commitment to sustainability. The Mars-Saturn sextile underscores the importance of well-coordinated efforts in tackling economic challenges, while the Sun-Uranus trine champions innovative strategies that drive sustainability and resilience. Across regions, scenes of resource management initiatives and financial reforms reflect a shared commitment to building a stable and equitable future. January 19th to 2025, bridging ideals and leadership in a world of transformation. As the calendar inches toward the end of January, the skies align to unveil a profound narrative of compassion, unity, and transformative power. These celestial influences, marked by the expansive Jupiter-Neptune conjunction on January 19th and the emotionally charged Moon-Pluto sextile on January 20th, illuminate humanity's potential for visionary action and empathetic leadership. These 2 days mark a pivotal crossroads, where ideals meet reality, and leadership takes on a deeply resonant, human touch. January 19, 2025, Humanitarian Vision and Creative Flourish. The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces, 9th house, floods the day with an energy of boundless compassion and creative expansion. Across the globe, scenes of vibrant cultural festivals, humanitarian missions, and collaborative art projects unfold like a living tapestry of human connection. Imagine artists in Rio de Janeiro crafting installations that speak of hope, communities in Southeast Asia gathering for spiritual festivals, and leaders in Europe championing refugee programs. This alignment fosters a day when visionary ideals shine brightly, inspiring movements that emphasize unity, empathy, and shared values. Leaders and grassroots organizations seize the moment to promote inclusivity, tackling issues of inequality with innovative, community-driven solutions. The world feels smaller, closer. The Jupiter-Neptune energy blurs divides, weaving a narrative of interconnection that celebrates the richness of human experience and the universal need for compassion. January 20th, 2025, Transformative Leadership and Emotional Depth. The following day, the Moon-Pluto sextile in Capricorn, 10th house, brings a profound shift, spotlighting the intersection of emotional resonance and transformative governance. Leadership takes on a deeply intuitive tone as decision-makers tune into the collective sentiment. Town hall meetings echo with heartfelt concerns, while grassroots organizers present bold, actionable ideas. Picture a president addressing a nation, not with rehearsed words but with genuine empathy, or a city council unveiling transformative housing policies inspired by community input. These scenes reflect the day's focus on aligning governance with the emotional and practical needs of the people. It's a moment for dismantling outdated structures and replacing them with systems rooted in trust and collaboration. Leadership on this day isn't about power, it's about purpose. The Moon-Pluto sextile reminds the world that emotional intelligence can be as transformative as any policy, fostering trust and driving meaningful change. Global themes: compassion meets action. The synergy between January 19th and 20 reveals the potential for a world united by ideals yet grounded in practical transformation. These alignments push humanity to bridge divides, celebrate diversity, and embrace leadership that listens as much as it acts. Cultural and humanitarian focus: the art of unity. The Jupiter-Neptune conjunction sparks a wave of creative and cultural initiatives that redefine unity on a global scale. From international art collaborations to humanitarian outreach programs, this energy transforms collective ideals into actionable projects. The Moon-Pluto sextile, in turn, ensures that this creativity resonates deeply, building emotional bridges between leaders and communities. Together, these aspects reflect humanity's ability to navigate complexity with compassion and innovation. January 21st to 25, 2025, a symphony of transformation and compassion. As the final stretch of January approaches, celestial alignments weave a tale of groundbreaking progress and heartfelt unity. These days are marked by the Uranus-Pluto trine on January 21st, igniting structural reform and technological advancement, and the Venus-Neptune conjunction on January 25th, which softens the edges of global challenges with compassion and cultural diplomacy. Together, they chart a course toward a future where progress and empathy dance in harmonious balance. January 21st, 2025, revolutionizing systems and empowering change. The Uranus-Pluto trine in Taurus and Aquarius electrifies January 21st with transformative energy. This alignment pushes boundaries, encouraging societies to embrace modernization with courage and innovation. Across the globe, the hum of progress fills the air as nations unveil cutting-edge infrastructure, leaders draft bold policies, and communities witness the first glimpses of a more sustainable future. Imagine sprawling urban centers adopting advanced energy-efficient transportation systems or rural regions connected by groundbreaking digital networks. In Geneva, international summits echo with discussions on collaborative technologies, while Silicon Valley celebrates a milestone in AI-driven sustainability solutions. Yet, it's not just the technology that matters, it's the vision. This alignment reminds humanity that true progress is rooted in collective intent. Leaders who rise to the occasion today don't just strategize, they revolutionize, setting in motion reforms that promise longevity and equity. January 25th, 2025, a world united by compassion and creativity. As the intensity of reform transitions into a gentler cadence, January 25th glows with the luminous energy of the Venus-Neptune conjunction in Pisces' 9th house. Where January 21st challenged the intellect, this day speaks to the heart. Scenes of peace negotiations, international aid, and collaborative artistic endeavors underline a global shift toward unity and empathy. In a historic moment, warring factions find common ground during peace talks in the Middle East, inspired by the compassionate influence of Venus and Neptune. Meanwhile, a humanitarian convoy winds through the flood-affected regions of Southeast Asia, its efforts illuminated by the goodwill of nations standing together. In Paris, an international art festival celebrates diversity, showcasing works that blend tradition with modernity, reminding audiences of the beauty of shared human experience. This alignment invites leaders and communities to heal divides, fostering connections not just through necessity but through mutual respect and understanding. Governance and stability. Bridging vision with compassion. January 21's focus on structural reform complements January 25's emphasis on emotional resonance. Together, these alignments present a holistic approach to governance, one that integrates innovation with empathy. The result is leadership that envisions a brighter future while remaining attuned to the needs of its people. Economic and environmental focus. Modernizing with humanity in mind, the Uranus-Pluto trine lays the foundation for sustainability, driving progress in renewable energy and resource management. This momentum carries into January 25th, where the Venus-Neptune conjunction ensures these advancements resonate on a human level. Renewable energy initiatives aren't just technical achievements, they become lifelines for communities. Cultural diplomacy fosters partnerships, turning complex global challenges into opportunities for cooperation and growth. Regional stories. A world in motion. North America. Urban centers across the U.S. and Canada unveil sustainable transportation systems, while Mexico's grassroots organizations lead efforts to modernize resource management. Europe. The EU finalizes its Green Deal expansion on January 21st, while January 25th sees cultural festivals strengthening cross-border ties. Asia. Japan leads a technological breakthrough in renewable energy storage, while India spearheads humanitarian outreach, bringing aid to its flood-affected regions. Africa. The African Union champions resource modernization under the Uranus-Pluto trine and celebrates regional art under Venus-Neptune's unifying glow. January 28 to 30, 2025, the crucible of transformation and accountability. As January approaches its final act, the celestial choreography presents a dramatic culmination of innovation and responsibility. The Jupiter-Pluto sextile on January 28 ignites groundbreaking financial transformations, while the Sun-Saturn conjunction on January 30 demands structural reform and disciplined governance. These alignments signal a pivotal moment, where visionary strategies merge with the resolve for accountability, charting a course toward a more stable and equitable world. January 28, 2025, Financial Evolution and Collaborative Resilience. Under the watchful gaze of the Jupiter-Pluto sextile in Pisces' 8th house, January 28 brims with the promise of economic transformation. International financial summits become the stage for bold negotiations, where leaders and institutions grapple with the challenges of global debt, resource disparities, and the quest for equitable reforms. In bustling trade hubs, the buzz of activity reflects a day of breakthroughs. Policymakers engage in spirited discussions on resource sharing, signing agreements that signal a collective commitment to economic balance. Meanwhile, diplomatic corridors hum with the optimism of renewed alliances, where trade blocs strategize for sustainable progress. Yet the real story lies in the human element. Grassroots organizations push for equitable distribution of wealth, adding urgency to the discussions. In sub-Saharan Africa, community leaders advocate for resource access, ensuring that local voices shape global policies. This alignment reminds us that true transformation begins when collective action meets innovative vision. January 30, 2025, accountability as the foundation of stability. 2 days later, the Sun-Saturn conjunction in Aquarius, 11th house, casts a serious but hopeful shadow over the global stage. Where January 28 inspired financial optimism, January 30 demands accountability and long-term planning. In legislative chambers worldwide, debates echo with urgency as leaders unveil reform strategies aimed at ensuring institutional integrity. The World Bank announces sweeping changes to its governance framework, prioritizing transparency and resilience. Meanwhile, the United Nations addresses governance challenges with an eye toward inclusivity, redefining its role in a rapidly evolving global landscape. On the streets, grassroots movements demand transparency from governing bodies, their chants a reminder that accountability is not just a bureaucratic ideal, it is a moral imperative. From Latin America to Southeast Asia, social movements energize the day, reinforcing the importance of aligning leadership with the needs of the people. Governance and stability, reforming the foundations of power. The Jupiter-Pluto sextile breathes life into financial systems, promoting innovation and collaboration, while the Sun-Saturn conjunction anchors this progress in disciplined leadership. Together, these alignments represent a critical balance, bold transformation tempered by the responsibility to build resilient structures. Economic and diplomatic focus, innovating for sustainability. The fusion of financial ingenuity and diplomatic resolve characterizes this period. January 28 highlights breakthroughs in international finance, with resource-sharing agreements laying the groundwork for sustainable economies. By January 30, the focus shifts to ensuring these advancements are safeguarded through robust accountability measures. Regional stories, a world united by shared responsibility. North America. The United States and Canada unveil an innovative cross-border energy strategy, while Mexico reforms its trade policies to strengthen its global influence. Europe. The European Union accelerates its Green Deal implementation, aligning economic progress with environmental sustainability. Asia. China spearheads a global debt restructuring initiative, while India introduces policies supporting equitable resource management. Africa. Leaders push for financial independence through transformative trade agreements, supported by grassroots economic initiatives. South America. Countries in the region rally for inclusive financial reforms, addressing resource disparities while fostering regional unity. January 2025. The cosmic prelude to transformation and unity. Economic innovation, shaping a sustainable future. The planetary harmonies of January, led by the Mars-Uranus and Sun-Uranus trines, ignite a wave of economic ingenuity. Across continents, images of renewable energy installations and automated industries symbolize the global pursuit of sustainability. In North America, the United States pioneers advancements in military innovation and green technology, while Canada drives ambitious sustainability initiatives. Meanwhile, Mexico collaborates on transformative energy projects that promise a brighter economic future. Asia stands as a beacon of technological progress, with China championing trade alliances and innovation, and Southeast Asia strengthening regional economic ties. These alignments reflect not just financial strategy but a unified vision for global economic resilience. Leadership transitions, embracing visionary governance. The Sun-Pluto conjunction underscores the seismic shifts within governance structures worldwide. Leaders rise and fall under the weight of public expectation, with inaugural ceremonies and reform strategies capturing the spirit of renewal. In Europe, leadership transitions reshape governance frameworks, with Western Europe prioritizing climate agreements and Eastern Europe grappling with geopolitical pressures. Africa experiences a surge in governance reforms as South Africa leads renewable energy efforts, while the African Union champions tech-driven development. Through these transitions, the message is clear: visionary reform is not optional, it is essential. Diplomatic breakthroughs, bridging divides with unity. Harmonious alignments like the Sun-Neptune trine and Venus-Neptune conjunction illuminate pathways to reconciliation. Scenes of peace negotiations, cultural exchanges, and international summits embody the spirit of collaboration. The Middle East seizes opportunities for energy transitions and governance reforms, striving to address long-standing tensions. South America embraces sustainable agriculture and green technology, with Brazil and Argentina driving initiatives to align economic growth with environmental stewardship. In Oceania, Australia and the Pacific Islands champion climate technology and indigenous rights, weaving together themes of cultural preservation and disaster resilience. These efforts highlight the power of diplomacy in bridging divides and fostering collective growth. Challenges and tensions, navigating ideological clashes. The Neptune-Pluto square serves as a sobering reminder of the world's ideological divides. Across regions, debates, protests, and geopolitical maneuvering underscore the struggle to reconcile competing perspectives. In Eastern Europe, tensions heighten as nations navigate the delicate balance between independence and regional cooperation. Asia faces its own challenges, with rising competition between superpowers and the growing need for collaborative economic policies. These tensions demand strategic navigation, emphasizing the need for leaders to prioritize dialogue and mutual understanding over division. Regional stories, a global tapestry of progress and challenge. North America, technological breakthroughs and energy collaborations highlight a focus on leadership and sustainability. Europe, governance reforms dominate, with climate policy leading the agenda amidst geopolitical pressures. Asia, trade and innovation take center stage, reflecting a commitment to economic and cultural collaboration. Middle East, leadership transitions and energy reforms mark a period of cautious progress. Africa, financial reforms and renewable energy projects drive momentum towards self-sufficiency. South America, green technology and sustainable agriculture shape the region's forward-thinking agenda. Oceania, disaster resilience and cultural preservation align with efforts to combat climate change. Global themes, accountability and innovation in harmony. The Sun-Saturn conjunction reinforces the importance of accountability, urging global alliances like NATO, the UN, and ASEAN to solidify their frameworks for collaboration. Meanwhile, the Neptune-Pluto square challenges leaders to transcend polarization and unite under shared goals. From financial innovation to governance reform, the month reflects humanity's capacity to balance progress with responsibility. These themes resonate across regions, weaving a narrative of resilience and unity. January 2025, a global ballet of challenges and transformation. As the world steps into 2025, the Celestial Symphony of January orchestrates a compelling narrative of tension and transformation. Across continents, nations confront ideological divides, governance struggles, and economic upheaval while seizing opportunities for innovation and collaboration. With each planetary alignment, the drama unfolds, a delicate dance between challenge and progress that defines this pivotal month. Regional challenges, the weight of tensions across the globe. Eastern Europe and Russia, ideological battlegrounds. Under the intense glare of the Neptune-Pluto square and Sun-Pluto conjunction, Eastern Europe and Russia become the stage for ideological clashes and leadership turbulence. Streets filled with protesters, political debates fraught with tension, and military posturing in Ukraine and Russia evoke a region teetering on the brink. These alignments amplify misinformation and deepen governance challenges, underscoring the fragility of stability. Middle East. Power shifts amid uncertainty. In the Middle East, the same celestial tensions manifest as energy market volatility and power struggles. Iran, Iraq, and Syria face the specter of escalating conflicts, while Saudi Arabia and the UAE grapple with unpredictable shifts in oil markets. The Mars-Uranus trine offers glimmers of hope, pushing for discussions that may chart a more stable future. Africa. Striving for equity and innovation. Africa wrestles with economic instability, exacerbated by resource management challenges in sub-Saharan and northern regions. Yet, amid the strife, the Mars-Uranus trine and Jupiter-Pluto sextile drive ambitious infrastructure projects and humanitarian initiatives. Images of resource allocation meetings and bustling markets reveal a continent striving to balance innovation with equitable growth. East Asia. The push and pull of ambition. The Sun-Uranus trine and Neptune-Pluto square highlight the tightrope East Asia walks, balancing economic ambitions with geopolitical pressures. Trade negotiations and technology summits depict a region navigating the challenges of global competition. China spearheads innovation, while Japan and Southeast Asia seek harmony through cultural diplomacy and economic ties. Western Europe. Policy and unity under pressure. In Western Europe, reform pressures build under the Neptune-Pluto square and Sun-Saturn conjunction. Germany, France, and the UK grapple with the dual demands of climate policy and economic stability. Scenes of parliamentary debates and climate protests underscore the urgency of aligning governance with public expectations while maintaining regional unity. North America. Polarization meets progress. North America confronts ideological polarization, with the US and Canada striving to overcome governance challenges under the Mars-Uranus trine. Images of congressional hearings and renewable energy projects reveal the region's determination to lead in technology and infrastructure while managing internal divides. South America. Balancing reform with public sentiment. Brazil and Argentina face public resistance to economic reforms amid leadership struggles highlighted by the Sun-Mars conjunction. Scenes of agricultural innovation and policy debates illustrate efforts to align growth strategies with societal needs, hinting at a region poised for transformation. Economic innovation. Seizing opportunities for global progress. Sustainable resource management. The Mars-Uranus trine, January 5th, and Sun-Uranus trine, January 17th, ignite advancements in renewable energy and resource optimization. Across continents, solar farms glisten under the sun, automated industries hum with progress, and fiscal policies evolve to reflect a commitment to sustainability. Transformative financial policies. The Jupiter-Pluto sextile, January 28th, fosters breakthroughs in addressing debt crises and promoting equitable development. Images of trade agreements and international collaboration signal the potential for long-term economic resilience driven by shared goals. Accountability and structural reform. The Sun-Saturn conjunction, January 30th, anchors the month with a call for systemic reform. Scenes of governance discussions and public accountability initiatives depict a world determined to align progress with transparency and integrity. Growth through diplomacy. Under the Venus-Jupiter sextile, January 7th, and Sun-Jupiter conjunction, January 3rd, diplomatic efforts bloom. Cultural exchanges, trade negotiations, and global educational initiatives thrive, reflecting the harmonious expansion of global cooperation. Governance and stability, a balancing act. While regions face tensions and instability, January's celestial alignments underscore humanity's capacity for resilience and progress. Disciplined leadership, visionary strategies, and collaborative efforts shine as beacons of hope in a turbulent landscape. From energy reform to economic resilience, the groundwork for a more equitable future is laid. January 2025. The stars align for global transformation. As the celestial stage sets the tone for January 2025, the interplay of planetary alignments casts a dramatic light on governance, diplomacy, and innovation. Across the globe, nations grapple with ideological divides, economic pressures, and the urgency of reform. Against this backdrop, the planets become celestial protagonists, their movements mirroring the unfolding human narrative. Governance and alliances, shaping the global order. The month begins with the Neptune-Pluto square, January 1st, a cosmic clash that underscores ideological fractures within global alliances. In NATO's somber halls, leaders debate strategies to maintain unity, while scenes of US-EU trade negotiations reveal strained partnerships struggling to find common ground. Protesters flood city squares, their voices demanding accountability and vision. The alignment serves as a stark reminder: unity must be forged through resilience and adaptability. As the Sun-Pluto conjunction, January 8th, takes center stage, power dynamics undergo seismic shifts. The modernization of NATO and diplomatic exchanges between the US and China spotlight the strategic recalibration of global alliances. Quad alliance meetings emphasize the critical need for cohesion in an increasingly fragmented world. This celestial moment is a call to action for leaders to rise above challenges and redefine governance with strength and clarity. Economic diplomacy, pioneering progress. Economic collaboration gains momentum with the Mars-Saturn sextile, January 15th, fostering disciplined partnerships aimed at stability and development. Footage of infrastructure projects spanning North America, the Indo-Pacific, and Africa illustrates the alignment's influence. These images of progress depict humanity's ability to strategize and innovate, even in the face of mounting economic pressures. By January 28th, the Jupiter-Pluto sextile breathes transformative energy into global finance. G7-led discussions on debt relief and equitable trade agreements illuminate pathways to resilience. Leaders engage in spirited debates, their visions aimed at addressing economic inequalities and fostering sustainable growth. This alignment underscores the importance of innovation in building a world where prosperity is shared. Security and strategic planning, navigating tensions. Amidst progress, security challenges loom large. The Sun-Saturn conjunction, January 30th, emphasizes accountability within international organizations like the UN and WTO. Climate policy forums and technology summits reflect a commitment to addressing global challenges with precision and resolve. Yet, scenes of naval drills and diplomatic standoffs with rivals such as Russia and China remind us of the precarious balance between diplomacy and confrontation. China's strategic agenda, a bold vision for power. China's actions throughout January illustrate a calculated blend of innovation and assertiveness. Under the Neptune-Pluto square, Beijing amplifies its cultural diplomacy, leveraging media and international organizations to promote its worldview. Images of outreach campaigns and RCEP meetings capture China's ambition to shape the global narrative. The Mars-Uranus trine, January 5th, fuels advancements in AI, renewable energy, and infrastructure, positioning China as a leader in economic innovation. Cutting-edge research facilities and green energy projects stand as testaments to this alignment's transformative influence. By January 8th, the Sun-Pluto conjunction marks a decisive moment in China's regional dominance. Diplomatic maneuvers in the South China Sea and Taiwan test U.S. resolve, while Belt and Road Initiative expansions showcase China's strategic foresight. As January concludes, the Sun-Saturn conjunction, January 30th, underscores China's deepening ties with regional players such as Russia and Iran. Through RCEP and SCO meetings, cyber defense discussions, and infrastructural advancements, China asserts its vision of multipolar governance. January 2025. BRICS at the crossroads of astrological transformation. As the celestial alignments of January 2025 unfold, they cast a transformative light on the ambitions and challenges of the BRICS bloc. Images of high-stakes summits, sprawling energy projects, and dynamic trade negotiations create a vivid tapestry of nations striving to assert their influence in an increasingly multipolar world. This month, BRICS finds itself at a critical juncture, poised between the promise of collaboration and the weight of internal and external pressures. Governance and ideological alignment, bridging divergent paths. The Neptune-Pluto square, January 1st, unveils the deep ideological rifts within BRICS. In the bustling corridors of policy summits, Tense debates mirror the underlying struggle to align diverse national priorities into a cohesive vision. Brazil champions environmental stewardship, while China drives infrastructure expansion. Meanwhile, India and South Africa navigate unique domestic demands, each bringing their distinct agendas to the table. The challenge of balancing national interests with collective ambitions becomes the central narrative. This alignment reveals the complexities of building an alternative to Western-dominated systems while underscoring the resilience required to forge unity amidst divergence. Economic diplomacy. Building bridges across continents. Energized by the Sun-Jupiter conjunction, January 3, BRICS embarks on a bold mission to redefine global trade. Infrastructure projects stretch across continents, from railways in Africa to port expansions in Southeast Asia. These partnerships are more than economic. They symbolize the bloc's commitment to bridging global disparities and creating opportunities for equitable development. As the Mars-Uranus trine, January 5, brings a surge of innovative energy, scenes of solar fields, wind farms, and energy summits dominate the narrative. Renewable energy projects, championed by BRICS nations, reflect a unified focus on stabilizing energy markets while advancing technological progress. The momentum generated here signals a promising step toward energy security and sustainability. Technological independence, crafting a competitive edge. The Mercury-Uranus trine, January 12, acts as a catalyst for technological breakthroughs. Across BRICS, advanced research facilities hum with activity as AI innovations, 5G advancements, and green technologies take shape. From India's burgeoning tech hubs to Russia's AI-driven defense strategies, these efforts underline a collective determination to achieve technological independence. Through collaboration and innovation, BRICS positions itself as a formidable competitor in the global arena. These advancements not only strengthen the bloc's economic standing but also enhance its geopolitical leverage, paving the way for sustainable solutions that address shared challenges. Humanitarian diplomacy, strengthening global solidarity. The Venus-Neptune conjunction, January 25, brings a compassionate lens to BRICS global leadership. In Africa, Belt and Road initiatives bring infrastructure and connectivity to underserved regions. In Latin America, humanitarian aid programs foster hope and unity. These scenes depict BRICS championing the global South, using cultural diplomacy and shared values to bridge divides and promote inclusivity. This alignment highlights the bloc's commitment to advancing human-centered development. Through these efforts, BRICS not only builds alliances but also redefines itself as a global leader in fostering unity and understanding. Transformative financial strategies, redefining global finance. Under the influence of the Jupiter-Pluto sextile, January 28, BRICS focuses on transforming global financial systems. Discussions on de-dollarization and digital currencies dominate economic forums. The expansion of the new development bank becomes a focal point, with initiatives aimed at reducing dependency on Western currencies and fostering equitable trade agreements. These strategies reflect a bold vision for redefining global finance. By empowering emerging economies and championing equitable policies, BRICS seeks to build a system that prioritizes inclusivity and resilience over exclusivity and imbalance. Structural reforms in global governance, elevating emerging economies. The Sun-Saturn conjunction, January 30, underscores BRICS advocacy for systemic reforms in global governance. In the halls of the UN and WTO, BRICS nations push for greater representation and equitable decision-making for developing countries. These efforts mark a decisive moment in the bloc's journey toward shaping a more balanced international order. Scenes of impassioned debates, strategic negotiations, and groundbreaking resolutions highlight BRICS' unwavering commitment to championing the voices of the global South. Opportunities and challenges, navigating a complex landscape. January's celestial alignments illuminate both the promise and challenges facing BRICS. While energy projects, financial reforms, and technological innovations underscore the bloc's potential, internal divisions and external pressures remain significant hurdles. Geopolitical tensions and competing priorities test the resilience of this ambitious coalition. January 2025. Lunar phases illuminating leadership and societal evolution. In the heart of January 2025, the moon's celestial rhythm orchestrates profound transformations in governance, societal priorities, and public sentiment. January 13, 2025 Full Moon in Cancer. Under the silvery glow of the full moon in Cancer, the world feels a palpable shift. Its nurturing yet commanding presence stirs emotions like waves lapping at a stormy shore. In this celestial moment, the heart of humanity beats louder, drawing attention to the pulse of domestic security, equity, and compassion. Scenes of bustling town halls, candlelit vigils, and fervent public speeches echo a collective yearning for accountability and fairness. Cancer's protective embrace compels leaders and communities alike to examine their roles in creating a more just and harmonious world. Leadership accountability and public sentiment. As the full moon peaks, its soft luminescence becomes a glaring spotlight, revealing cracks in leadership. Across neighborhoods and nations, impassioned citizens gather, their voices weaving a chorus of demand for reform. Footage of leaders addressing public grievances and communities rallying for change speaks to the growing desire for transparent governance. This is a time of reckoning, where domestic policies on housing, education, and healthcare come under intense scrutiny, compassion and humanitarian efforts. The moon's trine with Neptune in Pisces creates a symphony of empathy and collective care. Images of aid workers braving floods, volunteers delivering meals, and leaders consoling their communities capture this poignant alignment. Neptune, with its dreamlike energy, reminds the world that kindness is not a luxury but a necessity. Under Cancer's watchful gaze, compassion becomes a rallying cry, spurring global efforts to address inequality and suffering, power struggles and tensions. Yet, the full moon's opposition to Pluto in Capricorn ignites a tempest beneath the surface. The scenes are striking. Lawmakers locked in heated debates, protesters demanding equity under banners of justice, and institutions struggling to balance authority with public needs. Pluto's transformative power clashes with Cancer's protective instincts, creating an urgent call to resolve the tension between control and compassion. Reassessment and governance. Mercury's retrograde journey through Capricorn casts a contemplative shadow over governance. The scene shifts to analysts bent over reports, policymakers revisiting agendas, and economists forecasting new strategies. This is not a time for swift action but for recalibration. The retrograde energy whispers of the importance of retracing steps, solidifying plans, and ensuring that every decision reflects both logic and empathy. A turning point for equity and security. The full moon crescendos as a beacon for social movements, its radiant glow mirrored in the fervor of collective action. Protest banners ripple in the wind, hands join in solidarity, and voices rise in unison, calling for fairness and justice. This is a lunar moment etched in resilience, a turning point where emotional appeals coalesce into tangible reform. Cancer's nurturing energy ensures these movements are not just fleeting sparks but sustained flames lighting the path toward equity, a celestial canvas of change. The full moon in Cancer is more than an astrological event, it is a mirror reflecting humanity's deepest hopes and challenges. It is a call to action, a plea for compassion, and a testament to the enduring spirit of equity and care. As its light wanes, it leaves behind a legacy of transformative energy, urging the world to carry forward the lessons learned under its luminous gaze. What comes next promises to be just as moving, as the rhythm of the cosmos continues to inspire humanity's quest for balance and justice. January 29, 2025 New Moon in Aquarius, a celestial beacon for innovation. The new moon in Aquarius rises like a call to the future, casting its soft, luminous glow over a world eager for transformation. Its energy electrifies the air, sparking revolutionary ideas and uniting diverse voices in pursuit of progress. Across continents, the hum of innovation is palpable, conference rooms echo with ambitious plans, laboratories buzz with groundbreaking discoveries, and community centers brim with hope. This is a moment where humanity dares to dream, turning aspirations into tangible steps toward a better tomorrow. Innovation and social reform, a fresh canvas for collaboration. Under Aquarius's visionary gaze, the world embarks on a journey of reinvention. Scientists, activists, and leaders converge in international forums, their minds alight with the possibilities of sustainable solutions. Imagine the striking visuals: robotic arms assembling eco-friendly products, grassroots advocates rallying for digital equity, and policymakers crafting strategies that bridge the gaps of inequality. This new moon breathes life into global reform, reminding us that collective action is the key to enduring change, strategic and technological advances, aligning vision with structure. With Mercury and Capricorn joining forces with the new moon, the air is thick with purpose and meticulous planning. The sights are inspiring, leaders mapping out public infrastructure projects, engineers testing autonomous vehicles, and financial experts laying the groundwork for equitable innovation. This cosmic alignment urges us to blend visionary thinking with pragmatic execution, creating a blueprint that balances creativity with responsibility. Focus on sustainability and progress, a union of earth and sky. In a harmonious sextile with Uranus and Taurus, the new moon casts its light on the marriage of technology and environmental consciousness. Wind farms stretch majestically across the horizon, while solar grids pulse with the promise of clean energy. In sleek, state-of-the-art facilities, engineers refine robotics designed to conserve resources and reduce waste. This celestial configuration underscores humanity's potential to integrate progress with planetary care, ensuring a future that thrives without compromise. A visionary era unfolds, bridging dreams and reality. As the new moon's influence deepens, the imagery becomes unforgettable. Leaders sign transformative agreements under the glow of cameras, humanitarian aid flows to the most remote corners of the world, and industries reshape themselves with the precision of a craftsman perfecting his art. The visionary energy of Aquarius manifests not as an abstraction but as palpable momentum, redefining what is possible for the global community, from reflection to innovation. A January to remember. The full moon in Cancer and the new moon in Aquarius form a celestial duet, each contributing its unique melody to the symphony of January 2025. The former asks us to look inward, addressing our emotional and social bonds, while the latter pulls us forward, encouraging bold strides into uncharted territory. Together, they create a narrative of healing and progress, weaving a tapestry of hope, resilience, and ingenuity. As the month concludes, one can almost hear the whispers of the stars urging humanity onward, hinting that the best chapters are yet to be written. Regional impacts. The lunar phases driving global transformation. North America, a tapestry of accountability and innovation. Full moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. Under the luminous canopy of the full moon, North America stands at a crossroads of emotion and reform. The moon's nurturing light highlights the impassioned voices of town halls echoing through urban centers. Citizens march in solidarity, banners fluttering with calls for healthcare equity and social justice. In the chambers of power, leaders face pointed questions as public outcry demands more than promises, it demands action. This celestial alignment rekindles the spirit of accountability, urging a nation to reconcile its ideals with its reality. New moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. As the new moon casts its forward-looking gaze, a different North America emerges. Laboratories hum with the precision of AI innovation, renewable energy grids come alive under solar rays, and policymakers convene with a shared vision of sustainability. The moon's partnership with Aquarius spurs bold steps in technological advancement and environmental reform, reminding the region that progress is not just a goal but a necessity. Central America. Resilience in the face of challenges. Full moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. Central America finds itself under the full moon's soft glow, yet the message it carries is stark. Along its storm-beaten coastlines, communities brace for the ever-intensifying effects of climate change. Leaders gather to strategize adaptation measures as images of disaster preparedness drills and rising sea levels paint a sobering picture. The moon's influence stirs not despair but determination, as the region faces its vulnerabilities with a renewed sense of purpose. New moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. Hope takes root under the new moon's visionary light. SICA unveils forward-thinking trade and governance strategies, symbolizing the region's evolution. El Salvador shines as a beacon of innovation, embracing blockchain technology to drive economic growth. Across Central America, the lunar energy inspires bold steps toward modernization, turning challenges into opportunities for reinvention. South America, a symphony of advocacy and collaboration. Full moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. In South America, the full moon illuminates the vibrant tapestry of its cultural and environmental struggles. Protests ripple across cities and villages alike, championing the rights of indigenous communities and the urgent conservation of the Amazon. Policymakers, faced with the impassioned cries of their people, engage in heated debates on sustainable agriculture. The lunar energy weaves together the voices of the land and its people, demanding a future that honors both heritage and nature. New Moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. Collaboration takes center stage as the new moon casts its hopeful light. UNICEF spearheads ambitious renewable energy initiatives, while solar farms stretch across the landscape like fields of light. Modernized infrastructure projects begin to rise, symbolizing a continent ready to redefine its place on the global stage. This lunar moment marks a turning point, where South America's commitment to sustainability becomes a beacon for the world. Western Europe, the Crescent and the Compass. Full Moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. Under the full moon's radiant glow, Western Europe grapples with a tidal wave of public discontent. In Paris, streets hum with chants for economic justice, while London's historic avenues witness marches demanding compassionate immigration policies. The emotional resonance of Cancer fuels these cries, drawing leaders into intense debates about the soul of modern Europe. Images of fiery speeches in packed parliaments, grassroots organizers rallying for systemic change, and poignant testimonies of those marginalized by inequality weave a narrative of urgency. Cancer's nurturing energy implores leaders to bridge the growing divide, not with rhetoric but with tangible reforms. New Moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. When the new moon ascends, it carries the progressive spirit of Aquarius into Western Europe. Illuminating innovation and foresight, its energy transforms the region's challenges into opportunities. Brussels buzzes with conferences on AI ethics, where diplomats and developers chart the path for technology's moral evolution. From the wind-swept shores of the Netherlands emerges green energy initiatives, showcasing Europe's commitment to sustainability. In Frankfurt, bold financial reforms redefine economic resilience. The moon's visionary influence propels Western Europe to lead by example, uniting modernity with responsibility. Eastern Europe and Russia, shadows and sparks. Full Moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. Across the landscapes of Eastern Europe and Russia, the full moon casts its gaze over an unsettled terrain. The streets of Kyiv pulsate with resolve as citizens march for sovereignty, their voices rising against a backdrop of geopolitical uncertainty. In Moscow, domestic challenges stir debates in leadership circles, underscoring the nation's struggle to balance power and public trust. Cancer's emotional pull reveals a region at a crossroads, where history's echoes clash with the fervent calls for transformation. Images of diplomats locked in tense negotiations and communities rallying for unity reflect a moment that demands both introspection and courage. New Moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. With the new moon, Eastern Europe and Russia pivot toward modernization. Aquarius lends its inventive energy to defense and cybersecurity, reshaping the region's technological landscape. Laboratories hum with activity as researchers develop advanced systems, while military exercises integrate cutting-edge innovations. In Poland and Estonia, tech hubs flourish, symbolizing the region's resilience and adaptability. The new moon inspires a vision where progress is not merely reactionary but foundational, fortifying Eastern Europe and Russia for the complexities of the modern world. Asia, waves of compassion and progress. Full Moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. Asia, under Cancer's gentle yet compelling light, confronts the threads of its societal fabric. In India, public sentiment rallies around long overdue reforms, with movements advocating for education and healthcare equality gaining momentum. Japan's urban centers come alive with community-driven initiatives, bridging gaps in welfare and inclusion. Scenes of aid workers distributing resources, citizens volunteering for grassroots campaigns, and leaders addressing systemic issues illustrate a region deeply connected to its people. The full moon in Cancer beckons Asia to rediscover its compassionate core, weaving resilience with collective care. New Moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. As the new moon rises, Asia's gaze shifts to the future. Aquarius infuses the region with a sense of possibility, igniting breakthroughs in robotics and AI. In Beijing, space exploration initiatives take flight, symbolizing humanity's endless pursuit of the stars. Tokyo hosts expos unveiling technological marvels poised to reshape industries and daily life. Leaders across the continent unveil AI-driven strategies for urban planning and sustainability, embodying Aquarius's visionary ethos. This lunar phase charts a bold course for Asia, where ambition and innovation intertwine to redefine the future. Middle East. A crescent moon over a shifting desert. Full moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. The full moon casts its gentle light over the Middle East, revealing domestic landscapes laden with tension. In Saudi Arabia, political speeches echo through gilded halls, their promises scrutinized by a populace yearning for progress. The UAE, a beacon of modern ambition, navigates governance challenges as protests simmer beneath its gleaming skyline. Meanwhile, Iran's streets swell with fervent voices, demanding reform amidst shifting alliances. Cancer's nurturing energy weaves a complex tapestry of resilience, urging leaders to anchor their visions in equity and accountability. New moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. Under the new moon's futuristic gaze, the Middle East turns toward a horizon of diversification and strategy. International summits convene in Doha and Abu Dhabi, their focus pivoting to energy innovation and trade networks spanning continents. Footage of solar farms rising from the desert sands and trade corridors connecting east and west paints a picture of transformation. Aquarius's visionary spirit reminds the region that progress is born from collaboration and courage. Africa. The roar of the full moon and the vision of the new. Full moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. Across Africa, the full moon becomes a rallying cry. Activists stand united beneath its glow, demanding resource equity and environmental justice. In the Congo Basin, grassroots efforts combat deforestation, while policy discussions in Addis Ababa focus on sustainable development. Rebuilding communities ravaged by climate change emerges as a poignant theme, with Cancer's compassionate energy fostering solidarity. The imagery is striking: hands planting trees, voices raised in council, and leaders pledging change under the moon's watchful eye. New moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. When the new moon rises, it brings with it a promise of innovation. African Union meetings highlight tech-driven initiatives, from solar grids powering remote villages to tech hubs fostering local entrepreneurship in Nairobi. Renewable energy projects stretch across the Sahara, their sleek designs a testament to forward-thinking resilience. This lunar phase underscores Africa's resolve to lead in sustainability, bridging its rich heritage with modern solutions to address pressing challenges. South Pacific and Oceania. A tide of tradition and transformation. Full moon in Cancer, January 13, 2025. In the South Pacific and Oceania, the full moon amplifies a profound connection to land and sea. In Australia, forums spotlight climate resilience as coastal defenses rise to protect fragile ecosystems. Indigenous leaders, their voices steeped in wisdom, advocate for policies that honor their ancestral lands. New Zealand embraces community-driven initiatives, weaving tradition with modernity to address environmental challenges. Cancer's emotional resonance permeates every effort, underscoring the enduring importance of cultural stewardship in safeguarding the future. New moon in Aquarius, January 29, 2025. The new moon heralds a collaborative dawn. Across the region, nations join hands to advance sustainable agriculture and disaster preparedness. Research centers hum with activity, their innovations laying the groundwork for a resilient tomorrow. From hydroponic farming techniques in Fiji to bold collaborations on renewable energy in Papua New Guinea, the South Pacific transforms into a hub of ingenuity. Aquarius's progressive energy propels the region toward a harmonious balance of tradition and technological advancement. Conclusion: a global harmony in lunar light. As the full moon in Cancer shines its empathetic light across the globe, it awakens a shared urgency to address vulnerabilities and deepen connections. By the time the new moon in Aquarius emerges, its forward-thinking energy galvanizes humanity to innovate and collaborate. These lunar phases form a celestial symphony, each region contributing its unique notes of resilience, reform, and ingenuity. Together, they craft a story of transformation, a prelude to the unfolding year, where the stars guide humanity toward a brighter, bolder horizon. Technological advancements. A new dawn of innovation. The influence of Uranus pulses like an electric current, igniting humanity's drive for transformation. Across sprawling landscapes, solar farms shimmer in the sunlight, their endless rows capturing the energy of a planet eager for renewal. In bustling laboratories, robotic arms move with precision, assembling machines that promise to reshape industries and redefine the way we live. Digital classrooms, glowing with the light of possibility, connect children in remote villages to the world's knowledge hubs. These advancements aren't just technological, they are deeply human, reflecting a global determination to innovate for a more inclusive, sustainable future. Geopolitical tensions, shadows over unity. While Uranus illuminates, the Neptune-Pluto square casts its shadow, challenging the stability of alliances. Diplomatic tables stretch long, filled with weary negotiators navigating the minefields of ideological divides. Protesters flood city squares, their placards reflecting a cacophony of grievances, conflicting policies, fragmented leadership, and competing visions of the future. Military exercises unfold against distant horizons, a stark reminder of the high stakes involved. Yet, within these challenges lies a powerful call to resilience. The square whispers of an enduring truth. Unity, though fragile, can be forged anew when leaders and communities dare to bridge divides and pursue shared values. A transformative conclusion, the balance of vision and action. January 2025 is a symphony of contrasts, a dance between the emotional weight of the full moon in Cancer and the forward-looking aspirations of the new moon in Aquarius. Images tell the story. Leaders facing crowds with pledges of accountability, communities standing united for justice, and innovators unveiling bold collaborations that inspire hope. This month reveals the intricate interplay of challenge and opportunity, a reminder that progress demands both empathy and vision. As the world turns its gaze to the months ahead, January's celestial guidance leaves an indelible mark, a blueprint for resilience and transformation. The year begins not with answers but with the promise of questions worth pursuing, setting the stage for humanity to rise to its most meaningful challenges. January 2025, a celestial symphony of transformation and innovation. As the first light of January 2025 breaks, the heavens unveil a rare and harmonious alignment of all outer planets in direct motion. This extraordinary cosmic phenomenon beckons humanity to step forward into an era ripe with promise. Across the globe, cities hum with industry, leaders converge under luminous skies, and communities mobilize with hope and determination. Under the vigilant guidance of these celestial architects, the world embarks on a journey of systemic reform, visionary breakthroughs, and collective renewal. Saturn in Pisces, confronting society's shadows. Revealing hidden structures and demanding accountability. Saturn, the cosmic teacher, journeys through the fluid realm of Pisces, casting its steady light on the neglected corners of society. Healthcare systems, long strained under inequity, find themselves the focus of transformative dialogue. Inside courthouses, debates over policies aim to mend generational injustices, while communities rally to demand change in corrections and governance. Saturn's influence compels humanity to pause and face its deepest fears, an invitation to dismantle the unsustainable and rebuild with purpose. Direct motion. Saturn's forward momentum thrusts institutions into karmic reckoning. Long-ignored accountability comes into sharp focus, demanding structural renewal to restore public trust. Themes of transformation. This transit intertwines spiritual accountability with tangible reform, urging societies to confront hidden truths and embrace systemic change. Imagery. Picture leaders passionately debating equitable healthcare reforms in historic chambers. Grassroots movements march resolutely through city streets, advocating for prison overhauls. Across town squares, voices rise in unison, answering Saturn's quiet yet unyielding call for justice. Uranus in Taurus, grounded innovation sparks change. Revolutionizing local systems and modernizing foundations. Under the dynamic energy of Uranus in Taurus, the mundane evolves into the extraordinary. Crumbling roads are transformed into arteries of efficiency, lined with energy-efficient lighting and sustainable materials. Schools, once stagnant, become vibrant hubs of innovation, where technology sparks creativity and redefines education. Local governments, driven by determination, embrace the digital age, implementing solutions that blend tradition with progress. Direct motion. Uranus accelerates advancements in infrastructure and governance, creating momentum for conversations that reimagine modern systems. Themes of innovation. Sudden, dazzling breakthroughs in transportation, education, and governance redefine how communities thrive. Imagery. Sleek, high-speed trains glide through smart cities with futuristic skylines. Community workshops buzz with the energy of invention, where ideas for sustainable urban planning take shape. In town halls, lively debates unfold over resource management, illustrating the fusion of grassroots ingenuity with progressive leadership. Neptune in Pisces, the gentle awakening of humanity's spirit. Neptune, the cosmic dreamer, casts its ethereal glow over Pisces, bathing the globe in an otherworldly light of compassion and renewal. Across continents, its presence dissolves barriers, inviting fractured communities to seek unity and long-forgotten hopes to rise once more. Under Neptune's influence, humanity is called to embrace its interconnectedness with the planet and each other. Direct motion. With forward momentum, Neptune clears the fog of misinformation and heals ideological rifts. It urges societies to mend ecological scars, rekindle spiritual connections, and reimagine coexistence. Themes of renewal. Compassion becomes the cornerstone of progress. As Neptune weaves its magic, empathy flourishes, nurturing humanity's capacity to heal both itself and the world. Imagery. Picture volunteers planting saplings where barren landscapes once stretched endlessly, their laughter a melody of hope. Mental health advocates march through bustling cities, championing resilience and care. In sacred halls, spiritual leaders bridge divides, finding common ground in shared purpose. Neptune whispers gently, reminding us that even the faintest spark of kindness can ignite profound change. Pluto in Aquarius, the revolutionary architect of change. In stark contrast to Neptune's soft touch, Pluto in Aquarius strides boldly across the celestial stage, commanding a seismic reshaping of alliances and power structures. Its transformative energy reverberates through international summits and grassroots movements alike, where the urgency of reform breathes life into visionary governance. Direct motion. Pluto dismantles outdated hierarchies, empowering emerging nations and marginalized voices to rise with newfound vigor. Its forward push amplifies the momentum of collective movements, propelling them to the global forefront. Themes of revolution. The old must crumble for the new to emerge. This is an era of transformative alliances and inclusive governance, where the lines between the governed and the governing blur, and power is reimagined as a shared responsibility. Imagery. In the glow of massive screens, digital revolutions amplify advocacy campaigns, connecting people across borders. Conference rooms once steeped in tradition now hum with the energy of unexpected partnerships. And in city squares, voices that once echoed in silence now rise in a crescendo of demands for justice and equity, embodying Pluto's relentless drive for transformation. Jupiter in Pisces, expanding the boundaries of compassion. As Jupiter glides through the mystical waters of Pisces, it casts a radiant spotlight on the unseen corners of society, inviting humanity to embrace a balance between ambition and empathy. This celestial giant, known for its expansive energy, gently tugs at the fabric of the world's collective spirit, urging us to dream big while remaining anchored in compassion. Direct motion. Jupiter's forward momentum serves as a clarion call for progress, fostering spiritual growth and societal upliftment while carefully avoiding the pitfalls of overreach. This is a time for thoughtful expansion, one that includes rather than excludes. Themes of expansion. Under Jupiter's influence, marginalized voices rise from the shadows to find their platforms. Spiritual leaders and communities gather, bridging cultural and ideological divides with shared ideals of harmony and understanding. Imagery. Picture diplomats seated at tables draped in white, their clasped hands and solemn nods sealing fragile agreements. Faith leaders from diverse traditions stand united beneath a single banner of peace, their words a balm for weary hearts. In distant, forgotten corners of the world, humanitarian workers distribute aid, blankets, food, and hope to those who had all but given up. Jupiter's energy breathes life into these moments, transforming them from isolated acts into global movements of renewal. Transformative threads, a global tapestry of progress. The rare alignment of outer planets in January weaves a story both cosmic and human, one that touches every corner of the globe with themes of accountability, innovation, healing, transformation, and expansion. Saturn calls for responsibility, ensuring that progress is built on a foundation of integrity. Uranus lights the way for modernization, sparking breakthroughs that redefine the status quo. Neptune soothes wounds and inspires collective healing, while Pluto's revolutionary energy dismantles the old to make way for the new. And then there is Jupiter, pushing boundaries, broadening horizons, and ensuring that growth is steeped in empathy and inclusion. Looking forward, the stars illuminate our journey. As January's celestial symphony draws to a close, it leaves behind a powerful legacy, a vivid reminder of humanity's resilience, adaptability, and shared potential. This month has set a vibrant tone for the year, encouraging us to approach progress as a collective endeavor where every voice, dream, and effort matters. The planets, each with their unique mission, serve as luminous guides, lighting the path toward a future shaped by equity, innovation, and hope. But this is only the beginning. The grand cosmic narrative continues to unfold, promising more challenges, triumphs, and transformations. With every step, the stars remind us that the journey forward is as much about the destination as it is about the stories we create along the way. Stay tuned. What comes next is destined to inspire and transform in equal measure.